Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I just totally wanted to waste 81 hours on a character. Thanks, game.
Okay. Well, we can play it again. Question is, what does it look like? Oh, we still have everything. Oh, epic. Cool beans. Okay, I was actually very scared. I thought we lost our character for a second. I would have screamed. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Calamity Masochist Death Playthrough. Before we get started, I just want to say that I unfortunately, once again, am quite sick, so you can probably hear it in my voice, but this voiceover and commentary for this episode will more than likely be much quieter or sound different than how it usually sounds. Hopefully it's not too quiet or too distracting, but I just wanted to let you guys know that's what's happening. With that out of the way, in the last episode we left off just after finishing the golem fight, and now we can progress all the way up to pre-lunar event content. In this episode I want to try to get everything done up until Moonlord, which I know is quite ambitious and asking a lot of us, but I think we've proven ourselves quite a bit with Plantera, so that currently leaves us with Frost and Pumpkin Moon events, Astrum Aureus, Betsy, Blackbeard and Goliath, Empress of Light, Duke Fishron, Ravager, Cultist, and Astrum Deus. And I know it sounds like a lot, like I said, and honestly, it is a lot. That's almost 10 bosses. But I think we're a cut above the rest, and we got this, right? Like, we've proven ourselves. We can do it again. That being said, this episode will likely be more of a boss compilation episode, as opposed to kind of where I mix in a little bit of building, yada yada, you know how it is. So if that's your thing, grab your favorite snack, and get comfortable, because this is going to be a long one. With all that out of the way, let's get right into the action. Wait. One of the first new and powerful weapons that we decide to craft is the Gauss Rifle. It's part of Drayden's arsenal, and honestly, the same thing can be said about anything in Drayden's arsenal, but these weapons can quite frankly speak for themselves when you fire them, so I'm going to let it do just that, because this is a crucial weapon that we will need for one of the bosses later down the line.
Wait, what? That's insane. Even the sound alone makes me want to use it, even if it's like less damage.
Funnily enough, right after crafting this weapon, I decided to go and try Ravager because, you know, you got a new weapon. You want to try it out on some boss you've been stuck on. And lo and behold, we first try Ravager right after crafting this. So, I'll just show you the fight. You know, you guys just can watch.
So much damage. It actually does so much damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's fast. Oh, it fires nukes and stuff, so yeah, it's real cool. Where you going, bro? Try this. I didn't finish this. Oh, what did I get by?
Maybe our first try with Ravager was a little
Yeah,
bit lucky,
Ravager.
because after this we had to farm him for a new weapon called the Realm Ravager, which was part of our pre-Lunar Events setup. And honestly, after killing him once, we could not kill him again for the next like 20-25 attempts. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just being bad, maybe I was tired, maybe both. But after we finally ended up getting it after however many tries, and then after that is when we hit what, in my opinion, and I will eat my own words if I'm wrong, but will be by far the biggest roadblock we will ever encounter in this playthrough, which is either defeating Empress, Cultist,
Not the ones that blush.
or Fishron.
My bad, bro.
3 bosses
bad.
which, for
Well,
this
that's
point in the
fun.
game, and what you have access to, especially with Death and Masochist mode enabled, this is pure pain to fight these bosses. All 3 are stupidly tanky, will kill you in just a couple hits. Cultist, by the way, actually can kill you in literally 1 hit and deal over 600 damage in 1 attack. It's just so much fun. Cultist I actually am giving my own rating to in this playthrough, like beyond the, we got the green, yellow, red, purple. This one's getting a black. This one I unironically got stuck on for multiple days on end and died to probably over 200 times, maybe even 300. That might be stretching it, but Cultist, I had to resort to cheese strats. There's the one attack, you'll see what I mean in the attempt, but there's one attack where if it really just feels like complete RNG as to if you can dodge it or not, and if you don't get lucky, damn, that sucks, bro. Minus 300 HP, and then your next attack deals double damage to you. It's really fun, really great fight, really well balanced, super fun. But before that, however, we do Astrum Deus and Astrum Aureus. That's one boss that is not buffed by both difficulty modifiers, it's only buffed by death, which means, it's actually balanced and somewhat manageable. So I'll show you that fight first, and then we can do the other ones, because those ones, capital F-U-N, I'm telling you, pristine, mint. Funny. Oh, so funny. Use the spam jumper now, or what? Alright. Faint ethereal clicks, that's the astral chest. Astral enemies have been empowered, and we can mine astral ore now, right? Is that how that works? Oh, I guess not. Because the remaining bosses are so difficult, we decided to take a chance and do Astrum Deus instead of either Empress, Cultist, or Fishron. Just because it's not buffed by both eternity and death, it's only buffed by death. So in theory, this should make it a lot easier. So the lasers can hit with the bodies. Yeah, that's Did it! Don't care. We did it. Oh, I used everything all at once there. Okay. Okay, leave me alone so I can like identify and gather my mind. Astrum Deus treasure bag. Also, don't mind the Titan hearts. I did not want to farm Atlas Titans for 50 minutes in order to fight this boss over and over again. I will be deleting these now. Anyways. Okay. So, with Astrum Deus defeated, we can get absolutely nothing. Isn't that fun? That's a cute pet. Astral ore? That is distracting. Completely useless for a ranger class. We can make a gun, and it's not even that good. Our current gear is better. What can I say? We did all of that for nothing. Now we get to go fight either Empress, Duke, or Cultist with the same gear we had before, and absolutely no power-ups. Super fun. After that, we decided to do Betsy, and there's a reason I've been putting this off, because my brain decided to not disable this portion of the boss. Start grinding this amazing boss. That is obnoxious as hell. That is extremely obnoxious. Yeah, that's completely unedited, by the way. That's intended game design. So, I'm actually muting sounds for that. Like, that is horrible. I'm not making you guys endure that. Oh my god, it's so peaceful. You can actually hear things. Oh, good. Oh, unlucky. He did a 180. Oh, unlucky. Okay, what's he got for 50% phase 2? I can't wait to see some, like, amazing gameplay. Oh, you literally just can't be in front of him. Oh, that's great. That's cool, bro. Yeah, please keep doing it. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, wow. I'm dead. I'm actually dead, just because I got hit once. Unlucky, guys. Oh no. It's so dumb, bro. Yeah, thanks. Like, you're so good. Surely we don't mess this up, right? Like, surely? Just kill it. Please just kill it. Please just kill it. Please just kill it. Thank God. That's the worst boss I've ever fought. Ever. I can actually turn my sound back on now. Next up on the list, we have the Empress of Light, which, to my surprise, honestly, I thought this boss was going to be a lot worse than it was. But I feel like the AIs for both Masochist mode and Death mode are kind of conflicting with each other because there's multiple attacks where they kind of just don't do anything. Or they're just super easy to dodge. The worst part about this boss is that how long it is. Like, it's a 5-6 minute fight. So if you do mess up, you're pretty much dead. But if you can manage to survive for the 5 to 6 minutes, you're pretty much set. I hit you. Oh my God, you're literally just spamming the same attacks. That's fire. That's fire. I don't want to be up here. Definitely did not hit me, but okay.
Come on. I'll throw it. Dude, that's undodgeable. Come on. Oh. Oh. We did it, boys. That was brutal. That was actually brutal. Oh, that's one of the bosses now. We can actually kind of progress. Not really, but because we still need to do cultists, but at least we killed one of the 3 major roadblocks.
By defeating Empress of Light, we use her treasure bag to craft the Eventide in hopes that it will give us some sort of advantage against cultists. Spoiler alert, we don't even use it in the fight. This boss is so difficult, I can't even begin to describe it. I went through multiple different strategies to beat this boss, from going to buffing all my accessories to warding for maximum defense, trying regen strats, swapping out tens of different accessories, but the only thing I could consistently do well with was a very strange strategy that required me to kill Dungeon Guardian. This combination with the Deathbringer Fairy and the Sinister Icon, the Deathbringer Fairy allows us to buff ourselves with insane attack speed, but at the end of the buff duration, it stuns you. Sinister Icon, however, prevents you from getting stunned, allowing you to get this massive attack speed boost at pretty much no downside. The only downside to this is you can't completely stop your movement. You're always either moving left or right. This in combination with miraculously not getting hit in this fight and getting either rage and or adrenaline off can push you from one phase to the next almost by itself completely. My words of advice for this boss, if you ever attempt this, you need to keep your mentality up in this fight. As soon as you let your mental drop, you're pretty much just throwing your dead weight at this over and over again with no real chance of beating the boss. It is possible. However, I don't know if it's actually possible without extreme luck, without the strategy that I use, which you'll see in a couple minutes here. But if you attempt this, Godspeed to you, man. This was by far the hardest thing that I've done in my modded Terraria career. And that's saying something, considering I've done Mutant. Even in the attempt that I actually beat Cultist, I could have died at any point. I was one hit from anything, I could have just been done. So, if that's not saying how hard this is and how lucky I pretty much got, I don't know what is. I'm done with this boss. Yeah, you're really cool, bro. If you're gonna cheese me, I'm gonna cheese you. I have no shame in doing this.
Kill him, please. Oh my god. Okay, I thought Plantera was gonna be like by far the worst boss. That was horrible. I think I died to Cultists like 300 times, dude. That Prophecy End attack, if I didn't think to make a box, and if it didn't pass through walls, I would have never beat this boss. Like, it's actually just so bad. I don't know how you're supposed to do that normally. At least we're done. Oh, that was awful. Never again, dude. Okay, well, Ancient Manipulator opens up so many different things. It's not even funny. Now, if you watch that fight and you thought to yourself, that doesn't actually look that difficult, I implore you to try it for yourself. While I kind of agree with you, the fight itself isn't that hard. The only attack that honestly stumped me was the Prophecy End attack in Phase 2. That attack's pretty much luck-based, if you dodge it or not. Everything else is quite manageable, honestly. But that attack? Nah. Completely luck-dependent on if you dodge or not. Maybe I'm just bad and didn't see it. Because they move way too fast. There's way too many of them. Oh, man.
With Cultists out of the way now, we have access to the Ancient Manipulator, which opens up so many different things. It also spawns in the Celestial Pillars, which gives us access to our best pre-Moonlord gear. Each of the pillars is quite different in modded Terraria, specifically with Fargo's mod. Whatever type pillar you're going after, for example the Solar Pillar, you can only deal damage with melee type weapons inside of its aura. Everything else will not work whatsoever. Alright. I mean, there's no way we kill it. Let's see how this goes. If I remember correctly, we need every single damage type. So, well, I'm ready to get absolutely nay-nayed. Do it to me, bro. Yeah, it's about as I remember it. Okay. That's awesome. Love that. And that leaves us off here. Pre-Moonlord. The only boss left. Well, I guess there's also Duke Fishron, but it just seems like way too much. Maybe I have to improve my arena to have a chance, but I might save it for post-Moonlord. We'll see. I'll decide between now and the next episode. I guess, in theory, we could do Dragon Folly before Moonlord if it really comes to that, but considering it's a post-Moonlord boss and we're going to be fighting with pre-Moonlord gear, I don't think that's going to go very well. We have a lot of prepping to do before we do Moonlord. That fight is going to, unironically, 10 minutes of perfection. It's going to be a tough one. I think it might even top Cultist if we decide to go all the way through with it. An issue for another episode. We beat Cultist, and that's all that matters for now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one for the conclusion of hard mode. Take care out there, guys.